sure it's up and going. Make sure there, that's good. Makes noise, that's good. That's good. Good. That's good. And let's get started. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. This is Justin and I'm going to be streaming Doki Doki Literature Club. And it's a kind of a dating sim game. We're going to figure out which one of these four girls we will have the pleasure of knowing better. And I'm going to agree that I'm at least 13 years of age. And now they're colorful. Oh man, I'm easily started. Normal game. Might as well keep it normal. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw from herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'll never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting in high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But as she goes to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Look at my eyes. Overslept again. If I caught you this time. Maybe, but only if I decided to stop and wait for you. Wondering if I should do a female voice or if I should get someone to help me out.
Gee, I'll help you out.
Cool. Read Sayori's voice.
Hey, you say it like you were
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want
Whatever you say, Sayori. Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly stacked with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Justin, have you decided on a club to join yet?
Club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Fuck.
Hey, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Fucking lied to you. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she goes on about. Fucking like all the time. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Like real life. This is me. Oh my god, it's me.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years. But you're not used to the real world.
Anita is someone who does not contribute to society at all. Who's shut in.
Like a bum.
Kind of.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I can promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her little fucking head. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Just like in the mornings when I try to wake the fuck up. Clubs. Dory wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
It's Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. What am I, a fucking idiot?
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
You know what?
Well, then you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Me.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be placed. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Nice little word. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell that Sayori is really that much of an airhead where she's cunning to have planned this all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I can't read. I don't know why I'm doing this. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure. Sayori always says
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Justin, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear. She then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is not Suki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already have Monica, is that right? Oh no, Monica, not ever.
I'll have her later. That's right. It's great to see you again, Justin. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk. But we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Playfully. So, having her smile every so gently feels a little... You too, Monica?
Come sit down, Justin. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Stop saying.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, wait, I take it back. How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
That's me. Ooh,
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to what looks like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were made to be with ears.
so cute.
I had no idea you were so that perfect, Natsuki. Hey. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Fuck you. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori takes talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around and my fingers looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is one. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances at my brush. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she can herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki! Why are you thanking me? I heard this. Made them for you or anything, Baka. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you know, you dummy, Baka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
Yuki, the hell
It's me. This is
Oh,
Justin.
oh.
And me, my name there. I read. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess, if I could read. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Good. That's how I'm gonna do the rest of the time.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime time for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrows and smiles at me. So, what made you consider a literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you know as president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club one exciting for everyone. Monica! I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about their budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm performing that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't two more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something great. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? It's because I have the bourbon and I just do it. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all dressed in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Literature of all things.
What kinds of things do you like to
considering how little I've read in the past few years, or ever, 'cause I can't read, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I'm muttering quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
read? Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. Yeah, I just gonna do a real quick setting change. What?
What change your voice? Can I do that?
You wanna change your voice? But you sound so soft. What am I saying? Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright. Sorry. Well, behind the scenes work going on. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Oh god, no. Let's not.
You don't like that?
No.
You don't think it matches
No.
your player?
No. Oh. I popped the biggest boner. No. Try.
Let's see.
Well, so that's the fucking.
Well, let's see.
That works. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Oh lord.
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Hey.
I read a horror book once. It desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give that back. Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki, puts her arms around her shoulders. I feel like she's gonna grope her. It's getting kinda hot. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Now, Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer, are you? Yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels.
I wrestle bad.
Sharing that level of writing makes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Ellipses.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share one of them, all of them, with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Justin? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind for the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me in dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought. Justin? Oh, wait.
But it's my life. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay to know or spend every day with these beautiful women, girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yuri's eyes don't light up. She's kind of dead-eyed. Yes, I'm so happy!
Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just come for the cupcakes, I'll be so pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Justin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Find out next time. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Justin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
Oh, God damn it, fucking leave me alone, woman. Oh shit, I think I fucking went.
You did, you skipped your other thing.
Well, she was fucking pushy like a motherfucker. Ugh. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Fucking works for me. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls, or all four. In fact, let's just have an orgy.
I know, man, he's kind of a...
Alright. I just need to make the most of the circumstances, and I'm sure that good fortune will find me one. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. So it's time to write a poem. Alright, so basically, how this works is, We pick words that might go with whatever of the three characters, because we can't do Monica for some reason.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to make our poem try to fit with one of the three girls. So I like Natsuki.
Okay. Wait, which one's Natsuki?
Natsuki's the one in the middle, the one who's like, oh my god.
With the crazy bangs.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the fucking like random fucking like X in her hair.
I like Yuri because
She's mysterious.
she is mysterious. Say Yuri's cool too, but
Okay, so which one should we go for?
we can only pick one?
Well, I mean we can have
Oh,
everybody,
the words.
But, yeah, but
okay.
we're gonna like try to I'm gonna try to go for Natsuki. You wanna go try for Yuri? The Sayori's just kinda fucked, I guess.
I want effulgent. That's what I want.
Fulgent?
Yes.
Alright, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to
I'm gonna run
reupdate.
that.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick 1 minute break. She uses the bathroom, and I pour myself on Facebook some more about the stream. Stream is ongoing, check it out. On my Twitch. twitch.tv/gman1re. Hope that takes it to the right fucking website. Yeah, it does. Sweet. Hell yeah. So far, so good. I like Natsuki. She's totes adorps, and not a retard. Speaking of retard. Alright. You all set? I'm all set.
I'm all set.
Alright, so you want effulgent? Effulgent?
Effulgent. Oh yeah.
That
Bucky
word?
fans will understand.
Okay. Hey, that was Yuri. Alright, will Pink be? Yeah, fucking knew it.
Well, she's pink.
Yeah, exactly.
I want heart.
I mean, that makes sense. I'm gonna do... That's... Damn it.
Infallible.
Oh shit. Well, I did angry and I did the right one. So. She's a little angry tart. Yes.
She is.
Kawaii. Kawaii, that's probably Sayori.
Wait, is this my turn?
I think so, because I accidentally hit angry. So.
Contamination.
Contamination.
Yeah!
Meteor. Damn it. I'm helping you with your
I'm gonna go with massacre.
massacre.
Bottom left.
I'm gonna do climax. Damn it.
Yes! I'm gonna go with rain cloud. Oh, damn it!
Got him. Fucking depressing, man. Anime. Hell yeah.
Let's see. Uncontrollable. No.
Oh man, accidentally clicked. Oh, damn it.
Damn it! You did that on purpose.
Well, I was hoping that would be her. Damn it.
Your turn.
No, well, I get a turn even though I took that?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
give-
No, I'm gonna take it. No,
Melancholy.
no.
Do melancholy.
No.
Yes.
Fine. Melancholy.
Yeah.
And drop it. And triple it. Damn it. Fucking Yuri's getting all the love.
Good. I'm gonna go with unstable. What?
Fuck you. Damn it.
Baby, stop. I meant Justin.
That makes differences. What do you want to do? Socks.
Ambient.
Ambient. Damn it, Yuri's just getting all the fucking love. I want Natsuki. Variance. Damn it!
Dark, do dark.
No, fuck
Yes,
you.
do dark.
No, vertigo. Damn it.
Yes! I win.
Yuri's fucking like got a heart on right now. Damn it. Alright, sorry. Something about Justin. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Justin. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you are not accustomed to it.
Come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join the clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and just hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Justin always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
It's getting too personal.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. No, it's not. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry, that's just because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Justin can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. But wait, Sayori?
Eh? Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing really.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made me sound like a big
Little bitch.
Yeah. Sayori made me sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll just make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out the book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. Sorry, stupid. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is a porno. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. God, I love these pornos. Like, they just all pictures. It's so easy to read. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this and masturbate furiously and think of you while I do it. I enthusiastically take the porno.
Here. Well, you can read it at your own pace.
It'd be like 1 page a day. Masturbating real hard.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh man, that girl's titties on page 6, one bigger than the other, kinda got hot. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in a book, and I can't help but notice an intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Oh god. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. The reader walked away.
I'm coming back. I'm right back.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Super awkward. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out! I don't think that he walked over to her. I think that she was yelling from across the room.
Yeah. Also, where's the book?
Oh, I muttered as fuck. Sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this though.
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious on how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Oh shit.
That's me. I'm glad to hear it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Fucking Russians! Here's the ominous looking eye symbol in front of the cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of fucked up, bruh. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Justin?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of books, stories, so don't worry. Turn down. I got all bad. Just trying to even it all out here on my screen.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, They're not made out to be the naive ones for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least I can do is listen, even if I don't understand a fucking thing you're saying. It's a literature club after all. I don't even know why I'm even fucking here.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well start reading too, right? Because reading is a good thing.
You don't have to.
What are you saying? I'm literate? Fuck you.
This is the second time she's called you stupid.
Probably won't be the last. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it.
Ellipsis.
Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book and put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
Oh, I can do this.
What did you do?
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Oh, alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. As soon as I understand what Yuri means about reading in company, it's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks as though she's reading from my book instead.
Aren't you guys reading the same book?
But she has a copy and I have a copy.
Sorry. I was just...
You really apologize a lot, you know? Don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to, I'm so sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, it feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. Oh, they're actually holding a book.
Oh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips over to her side. I put my arm around her. I squeeze her tight, slightly gripping her boobs. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Third time. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit long. It's probably the least I can do.
Dude, she thinks I'm absolutely fucking
She
retarded.
really does. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, you fucking cunt. Jesus Christ. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, and she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but you wanna see a movie after this? The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
God. Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your own mannerisms.
Ah, I see.
You remain silent for a moment.
But, Justin, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Well, wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant in this kind of a cute way.
Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Fuck, dude, that hurt. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight, or if you prefer, I only read it with you.
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. That's you.
In that case, I guess I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in the book and I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. It's really hard to do when you can't read. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself, reluctantly. Of course. Who should we show our poem to first?
Sayori.
Sayori?
Loyalty, man. She's the one that got us in here.
Alright. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Pretty much saying exactly what you said.
Yeah. This is a good poem, Justin. Are you sure it's your first time?
Nah, baby, it's not my first. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, I guess. Or, of course, goddamn.
You can't read.
I can't read. That's the fuck. They already told me I can't read. I don't know how to read, man. I'm not really into it yet. But it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Justin. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? It sounds like a dig. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
You know, you talk really weird, sometimes fragmented. I don't get why you talk like that. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. You get to read it. It's from her.
Dear sunshine, I know you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Oh my god. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Well,
That's terrible.
I think she wants some breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem.
Yes, you did.
But Jesus Christ, what the fuck do you mean you want breakfast? It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, retarded.
Yeah.
Especially that last line. I made eggs and
I
toast.
made eggs.
God,
That's me.
I know, but I just...
I made eggs and toast.
Son of a bitch. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Hold you to it. Look forward to it. My turn. That's okay. Yeah, my bae.
I don't like her.
She's in the anime. Fuck you.
She's too salty.
Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. That you want to get smacked. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. It's not like you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Still better than the breakfast one.
That's about it. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Oh, just be honest. I am. Why are you convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. I just had to write about it.
Is that what the poem about? Because I didn't get that at all.
I fucking guess. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. Really. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. In the last line, God. So you did.
I'm impressed that you're keeping this up.
I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant. What it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that to be from the. God damn, it's hard to do it when I fucking rub in my eyes. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really give a fuck on how old anyone is, but Natsuki is feeling really proud. I won't take it away from her. Who should I do next?
Well, there's only Yuri left, isn't there?
There's Yuri and Monica.
I don't like Monica.
Don't like Monica?
No, she's boring.
Whatever.
I'm gonna go with Yuri. Hers is gonna be the best. Hers is gonna be the best one because she's the best writer.
Alright, well, here we go. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
I gotta get back into it.
You were doing like a Russian thing.
I don't know if I'm Russian or Italian.
It's fucking Russian.
Exceptional.
That's not even close.
Damn it, I was listening.
You're like Transylvanian.
No, I was listening to you do that other gay dude accent. Now it's got in my brain. Okay,
Roll your L's, basically, is all you were doing.
exceptional. Whatever, just go.
What was that?
Did I say something that out loud? What?
Alright, I guess I'm the only one, not the only one who can't read.
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Oh, apparently my Facebook notifications are popping up on the stream. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I've kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make it their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. Shut up. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Am I not loud enough?
Huh, yeah, you're fine.
Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. It also helps that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind.
Speak your mind, Jesus.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. I like it better already. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That was
I like breakfast.
I know, that was the best. I told you, hers is the best. Because she's the deepest. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
That's because you're fucking putting a lot of big words in there, man. I don't know what flickering means.
Yeah, you do. You say it all the time.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm glad you liked it.
I'll be
honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost theory?
Oh. Actually, the story isn't about the ghost at all, Justin.
Really? I must totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in your last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Thanks. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so are we gonna get to read our own poem?
No.
Why?
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Justin.
Oh, thank you. Me too.
There.
Monica now.
Yes, Monica.
Hey Justin, having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new here and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow and more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Justin. We're all a little embarrassed virus today, you know? But it's sort of a barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Justin. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations.
Oh, god damn. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri makes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness or sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively.
Now you sound like Batman.
Batman. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying something different.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else does. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, shut up. Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Why does everyone say that?
It's because everyone's self-conscious as fuck.
I just want one person to be like, I'm the best writer in this fucking room.
Fucking Yuri, probably. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole that had infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Fucking glorious. The most glorious hole you'll ever put your dick in. Right in the eye. Like fucking Boku no Hero Academia.
So, what did you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines, which you obviously did not read correctly. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not so sure how to put it. I guess you could say that it's some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
The more you know.
Ta-da. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities because I fucking just can't read anyways. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I
great.
sigh.
Reel it in.
Dude, man, I had cereal, so I think milk is making me burp.
Ew.
I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's certainly about the feeling of giving up. It's clearly. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just mean it sucks. The language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean I only had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have just asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Justin did too. So based on that, I will gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Justin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Justin appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do over cutesy.
Oh.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Justin started showing up.
Oh my god, that's a real line. Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's so ill.
What?
This doesn't involve you.
involve you.
That was not at the same time. I'm just gonna tell
I
you
know
that
what was
now.
happening. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they noticed I was standing there.
Justin. She is just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? And then, oh shit, god damn it, I don't know what the fuck that said. Help me explain that to her, Justin. Yeah, the microphone probably picked that up.
Wait!
God, son of a bitch.
There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Justin?
Well. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? God, fuck. I like how I would know anything about writing. I can't even read. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. This is the battle of the
So
fuck.
of course that's going to be.
Like, I want Natsuki and you want Yuri.
I want Yuri.
This is bullshit.
Yuri.
Oh, is it?
No! Do Yuri.
But I like Natsuki.
I don't like Natsuki. She's
I like
a jerk.
Natsuki. She likes anime
she's
and manga.
mean.
I want to say
She's too salty.
No.
Yuri is like sweet and actually
CJ,
intelligent.
no. CJ, fuck you.
Who is? Wait, where are you getting this information from?
Other TV.
Where is it?
Right there.
Welcome to the chat room.
God damn it.
where am I looking?
Alright, I guess I'm gonna say Yuri.
Yes. Where am I looking on the screen with Will? Oh, okay, I see him.
Oh shit. Natsuki. You're right, I liked your poem. Wait. It's not an excuse to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Or whenever you called me a fucking idiot 5 times.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ugh.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, no one has taken her side. She's trapped, and at this point, being defiant is the only thing she can't handle her depression. I can't read. I end up feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I was going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
She's too salty.
I'm picking her next time. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem she had in her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki!
She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at the desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How can anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Justin, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. That makes sense.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about you. I would never do anything so shameful. So.
Yeah, you talking about your titties? What thing did Natsuki say?
Yeah. Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Justin, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about what kind of poems everyone likes. If outstanding luck. It means I can do a better job impressing the ones I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination.
Justin! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Like, straight beams. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I spent so much time together. Can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Justin, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in this club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
Yeah, well, fucking didn't get my ID. That's,
Every day is going to be so much fun!
Looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Maybe I could, like, fuck everybody and make them all mad at each other, you know. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I put Sayori on his shoulder, then go a little lower. I said it to myself, more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay!
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see. Again, I want Natsuki.
No.
She's the best.
No, she's not.
She is.
salty and
She's kawaii as fuck. She is yeah, fuck you. She is lollipop. Lollipop, fireworks. Damn it. Pink. Lust. Damn it.
No. Uncanny.
Uncanny. No, fuck ya.
Unrestrained.
Email. The fuck would the email be? Who the fuck would be email?
Do effulgent.
Hey, Natsuki's email. Get fucked.
Damn it. Do entropy.
No.
Entropy.
No, you've done this. You already know who that is.
Entropy.
No.
Yes.
Fickle. Damn it.
Yes.
Doki Doki.
No.
Strawberry. Yes.
Dang it.
Yeah, get fucked.
She gets all the stupid words.
Daydream. Damn it.
Aww. Marshmallow.
Yeah, you fucking called it. For me. Sugar.
Ugh. Why does she get so many sweet things? She's really mean.
Chocolate. Sweet. Here, unrequited. You get it? Because we're never gonna get rid of the unrequited love. Just okay. Imagination.
Do you know what unrequited means?
Nope, fuck you.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
Color. Damn it. Vanilla? Yeah. Nightgown. Yeah. She my girl this time. Or, of course it's her. Sarah already got a few times, a few ones that time. That's pretty nice of her. Oh, yeah. Alright, so from this point, for a while at least, Vanessa wants to make food. So I guess I'm reading myself. I could pick it up back up later, but people are watching and I don't want to let them down. Yo mama. Alright, so I'm gonna have to read parts myself now for everybody. So I gotta try to keep up the same voice as she was doing. So we'll get there, fellas. Ballerinas. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Justin.
You gonna stay here for a little bit?
I'm gonna stay here for a little bit.
Alright.
You can't do my coolness. You can't handle it.
Yo, Sayori, what's up? Looks like you in a good mood today. Same here.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood. In good mood. Shit. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Yeah. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Eh. That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
What? Eh? That's cute. Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Fuck yeah. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents fall onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori, you fucking conniving bitch.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into a club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you smell your money, so that I would lend you some of mine. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one other option.
Ooh-ah!
Ugh.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Justin to let me borrow some money! That's... Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Bye, Felicia. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ugh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That!
Sayori's actually me.
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to a club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes.
You're fucking right.
So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Yeah. What was that? Kaya!
Yeah.
Kya!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was it? A cookie?
Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution, you stupid cunt.
She's cute. Actually, that one almost worked.
Come, what's that? I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're really going through lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jays, beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sahari gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Hot cheese. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her.
What?
Dude.
Um.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hi! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Ugh. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
I'm blind.
That's true.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm late. Super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall, and to be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Justin.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. Choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up playing to her anyways. It looks like everyone is already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back into her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What? Alright, it looks like all the voices will be done by me now. Okay.
Okay, Russian?
I got the Russian and I've got the, high pitch, yeah.
Don't watch it from here.
I'm going to absolutely ruin them. Alright, I hear Natsuki uttering an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to come in and mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. I can't read. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit that you're really into until you figure out the other person's stance. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face, you fucking nerd. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's some lone volume manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look, but the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. That was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Justin. Consider this a lesson straight from the lecture club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls out from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Huh? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Oh god. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Jeez, didn't know it was a tough subject for you. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. It's not like I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes that I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder and much eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, it's been this long since I've read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can't really talk at the same time. So I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You don't think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kind of drama. Like when they get into their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. It just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. I could say. This chapter seems to be about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into something because if it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone who's that impressionable. Fuck. I almost wanted to cook stuff because of Food Wars. Fuck you. Food Wars was great. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Hey, Vanessa. This is why she best girl. This is why she best girl in this thing. Because look at that face. Look at that face. That's we read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Wow. I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something that you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry? Huh. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think it's manga, the manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without being all like, you still haven't grown out of those yet? It makes me kind of want to punch them, it makes me kind of want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge it, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would think if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves many of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped a page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but she gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you've been connecting to someone like that. And being able to provide with that to Natsuki, for whom it's rare to experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your tummy be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we had enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki. They're just kind of giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow and we start on the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. It might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose it's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip into my bag. Alright, who should I do first? Who should I do first? And by do I mean the CX.
Always Yuri. Always.
You want me to do Yuri first?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me try to get this voice now. Oh Lord. It's the Russian. It's the Russian.
You have harder, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, think of
Nadia.
Oh, there.
Oh, Sterling Archer. Let's oh shit. I gotta damn it, this is gonna be hard.
You are the best.
You are the best. Yo, hello. Hello. Damn it. I didn't do the right one compared to my viewers. Damn it. Hello. My name is Indigo Montoya. You'll kill my father. Prepare to die. Let's see what. Damn it. That's not the right voice. Let's. Damn it. I just can't do it.
You're just a robot.
You're just a little motherfucker.
No, you just sound offensively Asian.
Great. I wrestle bears. Damn it. Try more French. French. Oui. I don't. Damn, I'm so bad at accents. Just try. Let's say. Let's say what you have written for. Damn it, I can't. You're gonna have to just do this.
Let's see what you've written for today. There. This is pretty good, Justin. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday?
I guess you could say that.
I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear.
Getting a little Jamaican there, and
And
I might be able to do Jamaican.
so I don't know. I'd go Italian and Russian and Jamaican. Like I'm doing all of these things.
Hey man,
There you
you want me to do that? You want me to just be
go.
Jamaican?
Just be Jamaican.
All right, I'll be Jamaican.
I wish
Jamaican me
you
crazy.
could- Jamaican me crazy. Do that. That'll
Hey man, and write down the things you see and hear. Hey man, that's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's very intimate to exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I can't fucking keep it up. Goddamn.
I have well, an example of that. If you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Please.
The what?
The raccoon.
Oh. What's that haiku?
Yeah, you're gonna I can't even read this handwriting to begin with.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of white?
Night.
Oh, it happened in the dead of night. While I was slicing a bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon is fed, will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always hearty. Every time I brandish my cutting knives, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again.
I want breakfast.
No, for real.
Das Vidania. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. As it's as close, I'm gonna get to it. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using this poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, I can take it. If I can take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I think that it's something that's different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express myself the way it makes it feel to me. Fuck, I can't even fucking. What? Gold member?
Yeah, no, the bald dude.
Bald dude.
The cat is always after Austin Powers.
Okay. I don't know if I really sound like that. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm not usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why don't you keep them to yourself? Or why don't you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Justin? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best thing we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even it's more difficult sometimes, and some things make us more uncomfortable. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. So bad voices. I wanted to say already, go ahead and get that over with.
Oh! I like this one, Justin. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
It's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But it's just why I got to go by my heart. It makes me feel things, and it's a good poem.
I'm not sure exactly how it works. But then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing style you would like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know what you mean. But I'll try to keep that in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for?
bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. And sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem will give the rain cloud a little hug. And it makes a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Justin. I should go write that down, then you read my poem now, okay?
Check.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid off a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger. I pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is straight to make amends. Sometimes a friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret meanings in the nooks and crannies of my vagina. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow my dust.
Blowing it. Oh shit.
I blow the dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through the locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and then come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically put them out from the shelf, one after another, holding them out for each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. You're supposed to...
They're supposed to...
They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something, but all I hear is echo inside my head. I like breakfast.
Holy crap. It's me, I'm saying that. Sayori, did you write this?
Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but what the fuck was that shit? I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe just because I'm not used to being so cheerful, or I'm used to you being, oh god, so cheerful. Ugh. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping like a bad habit a week later. It's a habit. Get it? I wonder if this is one of those times. The seeing passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna do Natsuki, then Monica. I just did. Oh, that was gross. Alright. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. I just must be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants.
I just expected a lot less from what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always be managed to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. That's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shows my poem back toward me. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too cute, like Doki Doki. It would be only impress, girls like that kind of thing. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me, but she likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy's a gal has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. Well, she probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start liking spiders too? So I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she hurts anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everybody.
Me? Who is writing that?
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this one. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Ugh. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what some people like? As long as they're not hurting anyone and making them happy. That's happy? I can't read. Did I ever mention I can't read? I can't read. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Oh, really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even her writing style is really important. I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow. Look forward to it. Monica. Hello. That's second. Hey again, Justin. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that one.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica.
Alright. I like it, Justin.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you heard anything? Have you read anything by Shield Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago.
He's a famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much of filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be kind of a poem. It'd be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look at it. Like,
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless canopy of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, scratching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me!
what?
Load me! Load me! Load me!
Alright. I'll load you, alright? Just, bend on over and we'll load you. Be good. Johnny, be good. It's more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Shit. I accidentally double-clicked. Sorry. It's almost like magic. The way I write. I wrote the lines really short to make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noises.
I see. It's hard for me to tell what's it about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Okay. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind.
Save game? Save game? Save game? Well, that was a really quick save.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Well, that was a thing.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone can come sit in front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we ever have to do something for the festival? Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. fuck was the voice again? Hey man, we're going to do Jamaican instead, man. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really like to do it. I don't really like to do it well with last minute preparations. Shit, started going back to thing.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need to do more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets to give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you'd heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing? But hey mom. Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare it ahead of time.
Sayori has been coloring a poster and holds it up for us to all see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki-man. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud. A whole room full of people. I guess I gotta overlook that. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fates of this club. If we start the event and we each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
A bunch of ellipses. That's Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard oh god, to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't really have an argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it.
Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of your own. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way. Monica, that's too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it in front of strangers?
No.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Oh, the title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bring it to life, her words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amused. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recites. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you so much, very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches. What the?
Just get over here, please.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. It was nothing, there was just a bug. So, where was I? Apparently she screams at bugs. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. Oh, this poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances around at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes. She starts reading it in the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort in? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Don't you... Oh, that was perfect. I'm so glad they have it like that. And glances around her as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not what we didn't want to applaud for, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Yuri hops out of her chair, cheerfully walks up to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think like you're... Try to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect pitch. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this paper on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Yeah, even Justin liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems that wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need to be more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of people.
Then, next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Justin. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Justin lower everyone's standards for a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. I'm even fucking terrible. I can't even read. But it's not like I have much selection of what to read. I guess I'll have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me and make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem, so I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing.
Oh god, I'm dying.
It's something that will improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are y'all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. While she starts to recite the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's standing a little unenthused, her poem has a rhyme and rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do it again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Sayori. I think they would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want everyone to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'd be reciting.
Jeez. I guess I'll probably find some other poems to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting this much effort into the club. It makes me really happy, and it really makes my skirt fly upward.
Yeah, no problem. Nice beans.
Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for the day. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I have to continue that. As for the festival, we'll be planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's gonna be a big day.
Can't wait.
Hey, Ma, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. You ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Justin. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I will call Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today's story is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something earlier.
Sorry, fumbles with their words.
So let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of put me on the spot here.
Well,
Oh shit. What? We're gonna save. First of all, I feel like that's a smart thing to do. I am all about that Natsuki. So we all know what I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna have to go with I would walk home with Natsuki. She best girl. Sorry, Siri. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make me a heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she would do to me if I turned her down.
isn't she so cute to be fun around? Shouldn't you be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not any point to even speculating that something like that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not like before long you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori. Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off. I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something to take that makes her happy, I would have to take that away from her. I would hate to have to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright, this is another poem writing time. What? Dinner's almost ready. Alright. Let's see. Alright guys, we're gonna finish up dinner, and then once dinner is done, I'll be back to finish, well, probably not finish. I have a feeling this game's a lot longer than what I'm expecting. Hell, we're almost 3 hours in. So, we're gonna eat some food, and then I'll be back, and maybe Vanessa will be back to reading with me. I'm not sure. But we're definitely gonna be back. The duel, please. Also, I do read chat. I was just in the middle of reading. Well, I'm gonna eat and then be back. Let's call it for 7:30. So 7:30 p.m. and we'll be back. I'll make sure to make a post about it too. If you want, go ahead and hit the follow so that whenever I do come back online, you can go ahead and get that notification that I'm back online. And it would also help me out a lot. I appreciate you guys, and I will be right back.